Gather round, young ones, for a tale as old as time, whispered in the flickering shadows of the night. This here's the story of the Salem Witch Trials, a dark chapter in our history that sends shivers down the spine. 'Twas back in 1692, in the quaint yet ominous town of Salem, nestled amid the dense forests of Massachusetts, where fear took hold like a wild beast in the dead of winter. The air itself seemed to whisper with the secrets of the past, carrying echoes of ancient whispers and eerie chants. It all started innocently enough, or so it seemed. Young girls, mere children in the eyes of the world, began to exhibit strange and inexplicable behavior. They convulsed and contorted as if possessed by unseen forces, their eyes wide with terror as they screamed of torment and visions that defied explanation. Whispers soon spread like wildfire through the tight-knit community. Rumors of witchcraft and devilry danced on the tongues of townsfolk, igniting a fervor of fear and suspicion that would consume Salem in its grip. The accusations began quietly, whispered in hushed tones behind closed doors. But soon they grew louder and bolder, like the cawing of ravens heralding doom. The girls pointed trembling fingers at women in the village, accusing them of casting wicked spells and consorting with the devil himself. The accused were often those on the fringes of society, women who dared to defy convention or speak out against the prevailing beliefs. They were the healers, the herbalists, the independent thinkers, the very ones who posed a threat to the established order. Trials were hastily convened in makeshift courts, where the accused faced judges whose minds were clouded by fear and superstition. Spectral evidence, dreams, and hearsay were deemed sufficient to condemn a soul to the gallows or the dark confines of a prison cell. The testimonies given were chilling in their detail. Witnesses spoke of spectral visions that haunted their dreams, of being visited by shadowy figures in the dead of night, and of witnessing unholy rituals that defied all reason. The accused, mostly women, but some men as well, were subjected to cruel and dehumanizing tests in a desperate attempt to prove their innocence. The infamous dunking chair awaited many. Its icy waters meant to purge the supposed witch of her dark powers. Others faced agonizing torture, forced to confess to crimes they did not commit under the threat of pain and death. In the end, 19 souls met their fate at the hangman's noose, their bodies swinging like grim pendulums in the cold New England air. Among them were women of all ages, from the elderly to the young, their lives snuffed out by the flames of hysteria and fear. But the toll of the trials went beyond the lives lost. Families were torn asunder by suspicion and betrayal, friendships shattered by accusations and distrust. Salem became a cauldron of paranoia, where even the slightest deviation from the norm could mark one as a target for the witch hunters. The legacy of the Salem Witch Trials is a stain on our collective conscience, a reminder of how fear and ignorance can lead to unspeakable horrors. Let us remember their story, lest we forget the lessons of the past and allow history to repeat its darkest moments.